Hi there, welcome to the show. My name is Athol, smart guy on the internet, answering your questions about love, sex, happiness, and anything. So let's jump to it. So here's the question for today. Ever since we had a baby, I feel like I can never do things the way my wife wants me to. I try to help the best I can, but she's always insulting me and telling me I did something wrong. It really hurts me when she says those things, but she does not seem to care about my feelings. I know I'm supposed to act like an alpha male, but sometimes I feel like that is just not in me. Can you guys help me? Okay, so some super sort of common scenario. So the first question is the things that she's saying, is the criticism she has, the things that she's pointing out as a problem, are they at all legitimate? Like, are they literally things you are doing wrong that could be improved? Or are they simply, sort of judgment calls where you're doing what you're doing and she's basically saying you're wrong just because she's cranky, angry, tired, whatever it is? So basically the question is her criticism legitimate, or is whatever she's criticizing you about just completely not legitimate? If it is legitimate, then what you need to do is change what it is you're doing to actually do the things you need to do that are, better for the situation and the baby. And that's the thing. If there's a baby involved, pretty much baby's needs pretty much trumps absolutely everything that you could think of. So if there is something truly that you could be doing better for the baby, then absolutely, you got to, change what you're doing and start doing that. If it is, just not legitimate at all, it's just a complete judgment call and is making no particular sense or is stupid or wrong, whatever, then yes, you do actually need to say something. You do need to sort of stand up for yourself and say we need to do it a different way for, we need to do it differently because this is what we need to do or whatever. What I'm suspecting, though, is that most of what is going on is she's just tired. She's just tired, cranky, overstimulated, overwhelmed. Because let's face it, most people are not necessarily getting very much training on what life is like with a baby. Simply having a kid, being a mother, being a father does not necessarily automatically promote you to someone that knows much about kids. I'm suspecting that she's really, really freaking overtired. And when people are overtired, they get short-tempered and they get cranky. So what she's saying may well be legitimate, but even if it is, I'm suspecting there's basically some tone that's in there. And you are completely within your rights. And you really do need to stand up for yourself and basically push back on it if she's just using a crappy tone. And you really have to do it now rather than letting this become the new normal. You do not want it to be a situation where, the kid arrives, she turns into a cranky monster, she gets to snap at you for anything, and then that's what life is going to be like for the next 2 decades. If she's being obnoxious and rude to you, even if she is overtired, if she's being obnoxious and rude to you now for no reason other than she's tired, you do need to stand up for yourself. You do need to say, I'm here to help. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And you are just using this awful, awful tone with me all the time. And it's really got to stop because I don't want to help anymore. So there is no way around that. And it's not a case of do you need to sort of puff all up and be some sort of stereotypical alpha male where none of this bothers you or rolls off your chest or whatever it is. But no, you really need to do this. And if you don't do it now, it's only going to get harder to do it. Now, once the situation is more ingrained, the longer you let it run. It may take a small pushback now when, the kid is really little and this has only been going on a few weeks or months, whatever it is. But if you're waiting until the kid is 5 and she's gotten to yell at you for 5 years for no particular reason, that's really, really bad. So there is no way around this. If people are using just crappy tone with you, you have to respond to it and say, I can hear your criticism, but you are using this tone. So that's, and interestingly, she is going to respect you and be more attracted and be more interested and more appreciative and more thankful for you and what you actually do if you actually call her out on this. You letting her get away with being just, really rude and obnoxious is not gaining you any points. It might make things better in that exact moment, but you are eating away at your level of attractiveness and your level of respect for you every time you basically let her get away with this for no reason. So you do need to stand up for yourself. You do need to push back. It doesn't have to be some scary monster angry guy thing. It just needs to be, stop doing this. I don't like it. And I'm going to leave it there. If you have questions for me, you can ask me at askatholanything@gmail.com. And until then, hit the comment button, hit the share button, the like button, subscribe button, all those cool internet things. And I will catch you next time. Alrighty, bye.